Okay, I mentioned earlier about Youth to the Mission and joining a training in 1996. And yes, I did that, and I want to talk about that because it's kind of one of the highlights that happens to that took place in my life as 23 years old at the time. And it had an impact in my life, that training. Anyways, I was there for 6 months and get to know uh, some people, and also the lessons that I learned in that time. And this for the next few minutes, it will be just a focus on this experience I have in Davao City, where I took my discipleship training school with Youth with a Mission in 1996. And so probably I'll be spending maybe 10 minutes on this video, but I have to cut it into 5 minutes each video, so it's not going to be uh, super long, and there will be a break in between. Anyways, so I was there 1996, I remember, and it was a good time. uh, it's an international training, because it's, of course, it's a mission organization, so they're internationally reaching out to anybody who would want to join. So in my time there, we were taught many things, and one that really impacted me is the teaching and the lifestyle of walking in the light, of just being not exposing yourself, but choosing to be in the light, to tell people what you're struggling, what is it that you are going through, what is it that is happening to uh, your life, so at the same time that includes a moment of confession. So this teaching really impacted me. It was found in First John 1, 7 to 9. If you have the Bible, you can read that and find it. Uh, First John 1, 7 to 9. I think that's the verses that the is in the scripture. Anyway, so that was the was also the first time in that I remember in that a training that I was led to talk to my I just sensed that I would have to talk to my school leader, and I talked to him about what I have in my heart, and then he challenges me to step up on the front and confess and walk in the light and tell people about what is happening in my life, and especially the mistakes and this things that bothers, that disturbs our thoughts, and the guilt. And yes, God has forgiven it, but at the same time there is this uh, letting the world or the people know around you to keep you accountable. So that was the teaching that I really am being challenged to live it out, because it's being vulnerable before people, and it's like standing naked before everyone and let them see who you are. And so at that time, it's like something like that. I'm not getting naked, but I was kind of exposing, and just telling them about uh, my life, and at the time the things that I'm struggling with, and even extending and asking for forgiveness on the audience for uh, in a sense being a hypocrite, saying something and not doing it. It's actually living a different kind of life. So it was the impact that this training has done for me. Of course, we went to many outreaches, like part of the exposure, but the walking in the light is really the one that's brought the it's like it touched down to my the core of who I am, and I thought, wow, this is interesting. So that kind of lifestyle has been practiced, and I love it. It's like knowing, letting people know who you are is actually freeing. You know, you don't have to hide anything. So this series of videos that I have, there will be probably confessions that you probably heard before, but some people already hear it. But I just still want to say it again and talk about it, you know, and chew on it. And who knows, maybe some of you guys will be encouraged to do so also. But at the same time, this teaching has really have an impact on my walk as a person and as a moral being, which after that training, after the 6 months, I went home and things just started to change. I told my parents about what happened to me, about what is in my thoughts, what is sometimes it makes them uncomfortable, you know, because it's very ones that are some people believe that you don't have to tell anyone about that, you just have to keep it secret. But for me, it's more like a no. I mean, hey, I gotta tell, I gotta tell them who I am. It's not, it's not for them to judge. It's for me to be freely expressing and letting them know. And if they will, in that sort of a talk or confession, would start having this feeling of rejecting and rejection and judgmental, then let it be. I mean, that it's their choice. At the same time, I also have to leave that always extend and asking for forgiveness for those people whom I feel that I have cheated them by saying something and not doing it and not living what I believe. So that's the teaching that impacted me on that 1996 training discipleship in Davao City with Youth in a Mission. So I thank them for that. You know, I really am grateful for those moments that I was challenged and I stood up there. And in fact, at the time, I remember I had to read something. I had to write down my confession because I don't want to get lost. Like just to really just focus on what I have to say. So that's it. That's what I have experienced. There were many years that I have spent with Youth to the Mission. After that, I had a break. I went home, do stuff until another phase of my life with Youth to the Mission came, and that's when I get enrolled into another school, which is the School of Worship. So it was in 1999. So 3 years later, after that discipleship training school. But anyway, so that's the highlight. And you want more details of that, we'll be having a discussion of that piece of it in probably some of my talks in this video or this series of my life story. Just keep visiting my channel. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you want to continue more, if you have questions, just leave a comment and ask me questions about my training, about what I just said. You know, maybe later the questions about what I haven't said yet, and maybe your thoughts will come later. But right now, it's just leave a comment, leave a question, subscribe if you are interested in more, want to listen more, and so you'll be updated of the life, my life. So the next 10 minutes will be another story of me, continuation when I was in School of Worship. Okay, thanks for listening again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button, the notification button, so you'll be the first one to get notified if I have uploaded a new video. Okay, thanks, and God bless you, and have a fun day.